Looks right. Yeah. That's good. That's good. That's good.
You mean nothing.
I wanna make sure they say 'cause I'm not. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Justin, and today we're listening to Genesis with their song Deep in the Motherlode. This is off their album, And Then There Were Three, released in 1978. I don't know why, but the title Deep in the Motherlode makes me think of an asteroid, and specifically makes me think of like one of the asteroid movies like Armageddon or Deep Impact. Remember how those two movies came out around the same time? Guys, hope that you're having a beautiful day. You are more than welcome to join me on Twitter. Definitely join me in the comments down below. Let's jump into it. This is Genesis with Deep in the Motherlode.
Shining up at you. You gotta get out while there's gold in the air. It's falling like water coming down from the hills. Dusty trail. 17 years, not over a day, like children in the wild. Your mother's milk still wet on your face, and no one to pray for your safe journey home. Out beyond desert, across the mountains by the fall. Servants who leave their master's house are walking all away. The golden fields that beckon you are darkened by the years.
Fabulous, guys. This actually, in my opinion, was one of the best tracks that I've heard so far off of the album. I really like this one. One thing that I think in this album that Genesis has mastered is they have mastered creating these big emotional sounds. Whether that is from the drums, like, because the drums sound huge here, and they always are very impactful, hit at exactly the right time. Tony's synth work, astounding in here, especially in that middle section. I would say that Tony and Mike really stood out a lot. I love the bass pedal as far as I can tell that's being used here, because that makes this song sound so heavy and deep. It resonates. I can imagine this would shake the stadium if it was played live. Of course, Phil sounds great as expected, and his drumming is great as expected. But it's really those big emotional beats that he's able to bring in which you would, of course, hear in later songs of his own, such as In the Air, right? Like, that's an obvious one. But you can kind of hear the beginnings of that, and perhaps even more so than the beginnings, the maturity of that from his drum work. Like I said, Tony and Mike really set the standard in this one, and I love how much we're hearing a little bit more of the guitar work in this song. I really like that middle section a lot, though. I'm actually going to pull that up really quick. That's about 2 minutes and something odd seconds right about here. I like that simple drum pattern. Monotonous, but in a good way, just keeping a very nice and steady rhythm. Tony's synth here. Really like that sound. It kind of sounds like western, windy, a tumbleweed kind of going down the alley of the town. And I love that bass. And we get some guitar that comes out as well. So it's kind of like between the guitar and Tony's synths here. I like how the guitar kind of echoes in there. It's just a really nice atmosphere. I love how long it's kept up. That's actually one of my favorite moments thus far in the album. That's really good. And then I see here that originally the song was named Heavy, and that Rutherford apparently uses a bottleneck slide guitar, which he was inexperienced, I guess, using at this point. I guess he had placed it on the wrong hand. So, But hey, kudos for even trying. Kudos for trying something new, putting it in there, even if you're not fully comfortable with, It kind of shows to me that even at this stage, Genesis were still experimenting. Genesis were still trying new things. I think that's really cool. And let's keep in mind, by the way, just one little thing I want everyone to remember, as if it wasn't obvious by the album title. This is just 3 of them. I think that regardless of how you feel about this album and perhaps future albums compared to the past albums, I think kind of regardless, you have to admit they were a powerhouse of a band in general, but especially because it's only 3 members carrying all this weight. They do a phenomenal job. The lyrics, as far as I can tell, look like, they were talking about going west, and the beginning talks about filling up your hands till they're shining at you, talking about gold in the air, the gold rush. Definitely makes sense if that's what I'm getting from here. I'm pretty much just telling this young man to go west, go and make some money, get rich. It says, go west, young man, earn $1 a day, just like your family said. You're rolling your days right on into the night. The head of the line is going way out of sight. Go west, young man, just like your family said. And then we get an idea of this character and how young he is. They're talking about traveling around the wagons and traveling the dusty trail. 17 years, not over a day. Like children in the wind. Your mother's milk still wet on your face. And no one to pray for your safe journey home. Like, this is a baby. Why are we sending out this young kid out across the desert and, to find gold? Probably sent him to go find gold to bring it back for the family. But I have a feeling if he goes west and he finds gold, I don't know if he's coming back. And then I'm kind of getting a little bit of regret, perhaps, because the lines end, if you knew then what you know today, you'd be back where you started, a happier man, and leave all the glory to those who have remained. So I'm getting the idea that he went in search for gold, he went west, he did the journey, and all he found really was regret. The lines even say, the golden fields that beckoned you are darkened by the years. So going in search for gold, finding nothing but darkness, and if he knew then what he knew today, he would have never gone. He would have left, the glory and all that stuff for other people, and he would have stayed at home, where it says he could have been a happier man. Listen to the guitar. Listen to Mike. Yeah. I think this song is actually really perfect in the way that all 3 of them come together so magically, so wonderfully. They capture each other's essence, and at the same time, creating an essence of their own, which is Genesis. Of course, I would love to know what you guys thought of the song, though. You can join me in Twitter. In Twitter. You can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below. You can also support the channel on Patreon. You don't have to, but it definitely helps. But otherwise, I appreciate your support here. And you can like the video if you liked it. You can preferably don't dislike it. You just leave. But regardless, I hope you're having a fantastic day, guys. Have a good one. Bye.